Good morning, my dear YouTube friends. Sunday morning, and it was cold last night. I reckon it was just slightly above freezing. Alright, we're at the house. It is a mess, as it usually is. But first I gotta upload the video, your last video, Sunday morning. If I don't do it now, I'll get complaints. Mary Roberts will be on to me straight away. So first I am going to upload the video, then I'm gonna tidy up here. There's just a slightly bit of carpentry to do, sanding. Then I'm gonna evacuate this whole place and start sanding the walls and doing a little bit of caulking here and there, and prepping to paint. Maybe start painting today, probably tomorrow. But it's going to be exciting because this week it's really going to look different, because by the end of this week everything should be painted. The floor should be laid with the tomate and the floor heating. The ladder that I bought the other day should be up. The window should be installed in the loft, and yeah, that's about the target for this week. And then next week we are going to install a temporary shower in what's gonna be the living room, the toilet, and the kitchen block. Yeah. As you can see, I have left the door frame a little short from the stepping stone, and this is because I don't want rainwater to hit the stepping stone and then come in contact with the wood and migrate up into the wood. So I am going to fill that gap now with the epoxy glue cement that I've used before in many occasions. First of all, you can see this wall is built out of hollow bricks. So whenever you want to attach something into this wall, to the wall, you stick a plug in and a screw, but it won't necessarily bite. So you've got to drill the hole, then squirt this epoxy glue in the hole, and then stick your plug in so that the epoxy adheres in the cavity of the stone and your plug sits secure in the epoxy. It's a brownish kind of yeah, plasticky cement, it feels like. Have a look. This is a bit that squirted out when I was filling one of those holes when I was installing the door frame. It is really super tough stuff. I've used it here. This is really the way you gotta use it. This is a hook I installed to lock the gate. I just drilled a hole into the natural stone, squirted the epoxy in, and then just hand screwed the eye bolt in. Yeah, and that's really what the stuff is designed for. But there are so many other uses for this stuff. It's just really good. It's just bloody expensive. It's 15 euros a cartridge. But yeah, in this case it's really the best solution I can come up with. Now it's two components, two different colors. They need to mix, and they will mix inside this special spout. So you've got to make sure that the two colors, you see them coming in here as two colors, they got to be mixed by the time they come out. If it's not properly mixed, the colors, then shouldn't use it. wait a little bit more, squirt a little bit more out. It cures really fast, so you gotta be prepared. You gotta have all your tools and everything ready that you need. And then once you got it good, you can actually squeeze the plastic bags that it's actually sitting in. Squeeze it a little bit out. Oh no, this is one color. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, squeeze a little bit out and put the cap back on, otherwise it'll cure and you can never use it again. Okay, there it's coming. So great, this electrical thingy. Okay, that's the stuff. And that looks good. We're gonna carefully apply that now. Carefully but swiftly. Can't use anymore, that's cured. I'm gonna squeeze out what I can. Don't know whether you can see it, there's two different colors. Not very obvious. It's a grey and it's a sort of a white. And I wanna squeeze that all out of these two different bags. I don't know whether you can see it. So that there's no mixed epoxy in here. And then I can use this leftover once more. It's so strong. I've used a lot of it, really a lot. Spent at least 150 euro on this stuff in this small house. It's just basically because of these hollow building blocks. That's the stuff. Trying to remove loose hairs. These are very cheap brushes. So you see, I've done a lot of caulking. These edges I've caulked. I like to have that all smooth, you know. And now we're gonna do a little bit of the door, not all. Yeah, a number of you have said leave it wood color. Even there were some comments about the loft, leaving it on in wood color. But the thing is, it's really a small house. It's really tiny, and if I leave it wood color, it will really feel like living in a Finnish sauna. We want to have everything white. Creates the idea that you've got space. Yeah, it's going to take a few coats to completely cover this. I think about 3 with the roller, and then a final coat with the brush, And this is a glossy paint like I've used upstairs and on the ceiling, but the final coat I'll do in a matte white paint. Reason being is I don't want this wall to become glossy, because then it would stand out and it would attract attention, and it's not such an important wall. So yeah, I want to have this in the background. I mean, it's there because it's got the grooves, so you see it, but I don't want it to become too prominent in the interior. Sorry guys, sorry for the interruption, but I have something to say. You're watching now a re-edited, reconditioned episode of This Old French House. The episode that you're watching right now happened in the past. In fact, the house that we are rebuilding is basically finished right now, and it is up for sale. Yeah, unfortunately we have to sell it. Nadia and I have other plans. We are going to move to Nadia's mother country on the other side of the world. We can't have two houses at this moment. So yeah, the house is up for sale, and you know what? I really want you to buy it. The viewers of this channel should buy it. Not somebody who's never seen this channel before. So please see my email address below. If you want to have more information, write me a short email and I'll send you all the information you need to make an informed decision. Or an appointment to come by and have a look at the house. Thank you guys. Back to the video. Maybe you can hear it, but there's some sort of dancing happening. Folk dancing in the museum next door. Normally I would go and have a look, but you know, I've got things to do. I'm moving into this house within 2 weeks. I just finished a whole bag of wine gums. I'm a bit nauseous now. I've taken one hinge off because I'm spray painting the hinges white as well. Don't want them to stand out. And that one is drying now, so this door is hanging on 2 hinges. 2 half hinges, because I haven't attached all the screws yet. I'm gonna wait with that. So one by one I will remove a hinge, spray paint it. Actually the rollers work really nice. I've always underestimated rollers. Can't do everything with a roller, but there's definitely a place for them. I wonder when they were first invented, rollers. When were they first taken into use? See, the Renopass that I made today is too thin, really. This is more like shaving cream, but the consistency should be like whipped butter. Why is it too thin? I added too much water in the bucket before I started pouring the Renopass in. And if I was a smart guy, I would go back and I would add more Renopass to the mix, to the batter, to get it to the right consistency, but I'm just not that smart. Let's buy a door with a lot of tiny little windows, she said. But no, it's gonna be an awful lot of work to redo it. No, I wanna have that one. Look, see who's doing the work now. Spending 3 days just on this door. So I've done quite a lot of painting, and paint really needs to dry for another 2 coats. So I am going to start on another little project that is completely new for me. I'm going to refurb that little poêle, that little stove, because that needs to be up and running pretty soon, because it's getting cold at night. This week it was 1-2 degrees at night. So yeah, gonna have a look at the little stove, see how it works. I've never dealt with a wood stove before, but yeah, watch some YouTube videos, so we'll manage. Yeah, that's so far. I'm not gonna take it further apart. I'm not gonna restore it. Don't have the time for that now. But I want to have it working, and I had a block of wood burning in it, and I saw smoke coming from wrong places. So yeah, I'm gonna clean it, and I'm gonna buy the new gaskets and some sealant specially made for this stuff, and then I'm gonna put it back together. I hope tomorrow. I have to re-watch this video probably to see where everything goes. Nah, I'll remember. So I washed all the parts yesterday, and I bought some gasket material, some glue, and some special sealant for stoves. Now I have to figure out how it goes back together. It's a Godinet 400, and I just googled it. I think this stove is built in the 40s, in the 30s, the late 30s or the 40s. It's quite interesting. You remember the story behind this ladder? That I was looking for a ladder for a while on Facebook Marketplace, and eventually we found a ladder which was 7.5 meters long, and it was on Marketplace for ages, and it was pretty cheap, 50 euro, 80 euro, something like that. So we rocked up there, and the farmer where we bought it, he said, "Oh, how are you going to take a 7-meter ladder?" So that was obviously why nobody had bought it. But on the spot I just took out the circular saw and cut it in half. And now we got 2 ladders. We got one for the loft in the little house, and then later we got another one for the loft in the master bedroom in the big house. Gonna brush it now. I washed it yesterday with water. Brush it with some steel brushes, wire brushes, and then gonna put a few coats of linseed oil on. That'll give it really a nice color, a little bit of a shine to it, nice preserved. Yeah, so I have serviced the poêle, the stove, the fireplace, the wood burner, whatever you want to call it, and it should be good to go. The only problem that I'm having is that the outlet of the flue has some sort of a fitting that I don't have, and I can glue on my pipe, but I want it to be really secure. It shouldn't come off and exhaust fumes filling the little house. So I've just made a run to the shop where we bought the chimney and all other parts for the fireplace, apart from this poêle. We found this via Facebook. And they have ordered for me now some sort of a flange that I will still have to glue on the back, but supposedly give me a little bit more meat to glue to. So yeah, I'm also getting another reducer for this pipe, because we're going from, this is a 15 centimeter pipe, 150 mil simple, they call it simple. This is isolated, this is a double walled pipe with insulation between. We're gonna get a reducer to 80 mil, which is the outlet of the little stove. And then we're gonna get this this matte pipe down to the poêle. So yeah, it's a little setback, but you know, what can you expect? I hope that I did a good servicing job. I replaced all the gaskets. I glued up parts that could leak. Now we'll have to try it out once all the glue is set and cured. Maybe I have to add a little gasket, but I think it should be fine. I'll lift it out tomorrow and create some smoke and see where the smoke comes out. Hopefully from the flue in the back. Yeah, this chimney pipe. Yeah, let me get the camera and give you a closer look, because I might need your advice here. Yeah, so that is the chimney pipe coming out of the loft. I'm not really happy with the color and everything. I want to do something about it, make it look better, but I don't know what at this moment. Might have to take some time to figure out what we'll do with it. Definitely going to install some planks, white planks here to get rid of this look. But